Hello again. I may be running out of time somewhat with these, so I may have to link a few together. What you're looking at here is Unit 3 and Unit 4. Now this particular shot is very, very interesting indeed. Right. All 4 of these reactors have melted down. 3 out of the 4 have completely melted. The reactors are now the reactor cores are what is now corium. It's a mixture of the uranium, what's left of the zirconium cladding, the stainless steel, the pumps, the control rod drive structures which sit underneath the reactor in a GE Mark I nuclear reactor. What you can see in this picture, and what makes this picture particularly interesting, if you look at this rig here and then come back up, you can see the top of the reactor, roof structure which is still on. This is the reactor floor, which you can flood up to. This is where the stored fuel, extremely high level radioactive waste, extremely high, has melted through the fuel storage pond wall. Fuel storage ponds, these reactors, they're actually quite a good design, and they work. I mean, it's worked for 30 years, all 4 of these things. I'm not knocking the engineering, I'm knocking the technology with good goddamn reason. The fuel storage ponds are 1/4 inch stainless steel lined, 40 feet deep when they're full. The amount of fuel that was in there was on average 3 to 4 times. The IAEA told Japan years ago to do something about the amount of used fuel assemblies that it was storing in these reactors, and they did build a separate plant on site and were slowly moving the used fuel assemblies into storage. But you can't just dry cask these things with, well, you can, but you've got to wait like 4 to 5 years for latent heat to dissipate. Now, once that's happened, you can put them in a dry cask with a boron liner, and store them indefinitely, because reprocessing makes so much medium and high level radioactive waste. When all these nuclear programs were started, that wasn't a big deal, because we wanted the elements that were in there for weapons programs, amongst other medical uses, and some may say legitimate reasons for doing it in the first place. The amount of radiation that has been released already is at least 3 times Chernobyl. Now sure, that had a core excursion accident, but it wasn't a nuclear explosion that caused it, it was a steam explosion. Chernobyl went bang because they pulled the control rods right out at extremely low power. And when they tried to insert them again, the reactor was working at 0.3, 0.4 of designed output. It went from 0.3 or 0.4 of designed output to 100 times designed output in 5 seconds when they tried inserting the control rods. They cocked a gun and then it went bang. Oh dear. The reason they were doing the tests in the first place was they were trying to establish whether running the pumps was feasible on the turbine gear spinning down before the diesel generators kicked in. But this particular image and what you can see behind the high level emergency water injection system, that is where molten fuel burnt its way through the side of the building and ended up here. A lot of people are going to die as a result of this accident. The exclusion zone around these should not be 12.5 miles. It should be 100 miles minimum. I have a 3-year-old daughter, and if I was living in Japan, I'd sell up. I'd sell up and move. Now, I don't care what it'd do to me financially. I won't care about being ruined. I'll just go. The effect that this is going to have on Japan's economy is incalculable. You can't calculate this. The effect on global output and global production is going to be truly catastrophic. They can't hide this much longer. They've tried blacking it out. It won't work. Whatever they're planning in the Middle East, they're going to do it, and they're going to do it soon. Money does not exist. Financial institutions do not keep their billions in vaults. Fiat currency is an intangible. We'll try an intangible. They keep fiat currency in computer servers. So something that isn't real literally isn't real anymore. It's ones and zeros on a computer. And the whole system's melted down as bad as these reactors have. This happened in 2008. And everyone went, because of the French, I can't value this. And then everyone went, oh shit, can't value this. And then they went, oh bloody hell, we better add. Oh, I know, what we'll do is we'll agree to mark to model. Everything will be okay if we just say it's worth this and keep it on our books, and we'll screw the governments and we'll make everyone pay, and we'll just make out. This is why people don't grasp it. People are getting hit via their pensions. They're getting hit via big banking bonuses to re-establish faith that money exists. Money does not exist. Something based on something of value, a store of value, gold, silver, copper, aluminium, as long as it's got a value, can be used to store wealth. Money's going to hyperinflate to nothing. Think Germany after the First World War. Think Zimbabwe. That's it.